Hello kids, this is Faizan Hussain and we were studying the chapter Tissue class 9 biology. In the last class we have studied about the permanent tissues and our today's topic is types of permanent tissues. Types of permanent tissues. Okay, so if we are talking about the types of permanent tissues, so based on the type of cell present, the tissues can be classified into three types. What are those three types? First is simple, simple permanent tissue. In simple permanent tissues, the cells are made up of one type of cell only, which are very simple and perform only a normal basic function. Next is complex permanent tissues. Here in complex permanent tissues, the cell are made up of, you can say, different types. Their structure is different and they are specialized to perform the specific function. Got it? Next it is spatial permanent tissues. So here in spatial permanent tissues, these cells are secretive and secrete some kind of substance, like you can say in rubber plant, gum, right? In a banyan tree, right? So here these are spatial permanent tissues, because of which the substance like gum and other liquid are secreted in it. So here, first of all, we will study about the simple permanent tissues. Got it? So we are going to study about the simple permanent tissue. So if we are talking about the simple permanent tissues, so these are the tissues which are made up of only one type of cells, which are, you can see, similar in structure and function. So here we can see made up of one type of cells similar in structure and function. Like here we can see this tissue, like these are the cells and they combine to form the tissues. So you can see these cells are similar in structure. All the cells are, you can say, rounded, right? So almost these cells are similar in structure and performs the same kind of function. Got it? So here these are made up of cells similar in structure and function. Now here we can talk about the types of simple permanent tissues. If we are talking about the types of simple permanent tissues, the simple permanent tissues can be broadly classified into three types. What are those three types? Parenchyma, parenchyma, sclerenchyma. So here these are broadly classified into three types, that is parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. So these two we will study later on. First of all, we are going to study the parenchyma. We are going to study parenchyma tissue. Now we are going to study parenchyma tissue. So parenchyma tissue is found in almost all soft organ of plant. It is found in all soft organ of the plants, like you can say cortex, medullary rays, okay, leaves, flowers, etc. Next we can say it is made up of similar polygonal round or oval cells. Got it? So here the cells may be polygonal, round or oval, and these are similar in structure and function. Got it? Next we can see here intercellular space is also present. What is intercellular space? The space, this type of space, the space in between, as you can say, intercellular space. Intercellular space. It is also present got it? Intercellular space is also present in parenchyma. Next, it is basic packing or ground tissue. It forms the base of the plants. Okay, so here it is also known as packaging tissue. Here packing tissue. So we can write here packing tissue. So here helps in packing. Next, it provides the mechanical support. It provides the support or rigidity to plant. Provide support or rigidity to plant. It helps the plant to stand erect and you can say erect. Next we can see it helps in storing food or water minerals. Store water minerals and food. In xylem and phloem it is present, the parenchyma is present, which you can say helps in storing food and you can say water or minerals. Helps in preparing the food also. Helps in preparing the food, as it also performs the photosynthesis process. It also performs the photosynthesis process. Next, here the cell wall is thin. Here, thin cell wall is present. Thin cell wall is present, which is made up of cellulose. Here, the cell wall is made up of cellulose. Okay. Next, cytoplasm is dense with one or more small vacuoles. So here, another characteristic we can write: dense cytoplasm. Got it? So these are the few characteristics of parenchyma tissue. Here, the parenchyma tissue is also classified into mainly three types. What are those three types? We are going to study here. So, first is parenchyma. Parenchyma, from the name only it is clear, it contains chlorophyll. Chlorophyll. So, contains chlorophyll means performs photosynthesis. And helps in preparation of the food. So here, parenchyma is basically present in the leaf parts or all the green parts of the plant, and helps in performing the photosynthesis. Got it? Next is palisade parenchyma. So here, palisade parenchyma helps in, you can say, it also synthesizes the food. It also synthesizes the food. These are long elongated and arranged in upper epidermis. Long elongated cells arranged in upper epidermis. So next is palisade parenchyma. Palisade parenchyma, long elongated cell present in upper epidermis. Got it? So these are present in upper epidermis. Fine. Now next is parenchyma. Parenchyma, these are the tissues which helps in floating. How they helps in floating? Because in these tissues air cavity is present. So like cells are these types. So here in between air cavity is present in these. So large air cavity is present here. So these helps in floating. Air cavity helps in floating. So, because of the large air cavity present in it, these you can say tissues helps in floating. So, these are the different types of parenchyma tissue. Rest we will study in our next class.